The course is called the National Certificate Pharmacist Assistant and the basic level. It's called the basic level. It's at NQF level 3, which is equivalent to your grade 11 certificate. And the second one is the Further Education and Training Certificate Pharmacist Assistant. This is the post basic level NQF4. It is equivalent to grade 12. Somebody has got a grade 12. So obviously this has got an implication. So basically what you need here, you need to complete the basic level before you can do the post basic level. Greetings friends, this is Dr. T, and I am excited. All the time when it's Wednesday for careers, I get very excited because I know that you are going to be assisted in making sure that you choose the right career and you are going to pursue the correct career path. So I'm excited today as I want to share with you one of the careers that I have been researching about recently. And the careers I'm referring to, they are called pharmacist assistant, the basic and the post basic courses. Now these careers, I'm very much excited about them because they are not that demanding in terms of theoretical or duration of study. They're actually your learnerships, and I thought any person who doesn't have anything that they're doing currently, or they're looking for a career that is a learnership are basically good because they are not too much theoretical, they are practical in nature. So you are basically learning while you are working. And the good thing about them is that generally most of them you get paid while you are doing the work. So I wanted to expose these careers, and I want to encourage you, if you are not doing anything, if you are not working, if you are looking for a job, you have nothing that you are doing currently, I will say look into this particular careers. But before we get into them, if you are new to the channel, you have not subscribed, I want to encourage you that click on the subscribe button at the bottom of this, at the corner of this video. Make sure that you subscribe and share this video so that we can spread the word and let this information spread as far as possible and let more people know about this particular career. I want people to be exposed to the world of career fields and know what careers are out there so that they can take advantage of these opportunities. So now let's look at the presentation that I have about this particular careers. The course is called the National Certificate Pharmacist Assistant and the basic level. It's called the basic level. It's at NQF level 3, which is equivalent to your grade 11 certificate. And the second one is the Further Education and Training Certificate Pharmacist Assistant. This is the post basic level NQF4. It is equivalent to grade 12. Somebody has got a grade 12. So obviously this has got an implication. So basically what you need here, you need to complete the basic level before you can do the post basic level. Now in terms of requirements, you might ask yourself, what is the requirement for this particular course? Firstly, you need to get a pharmacy. You need to ensure that you get a pharmacy. So if you are interested, you don't go and look for an institute. You go and look for a pharmacy where you can do your practical. So this is a learnership. It's a learnership. In other words, you are learning while you are working. So most of your work or most of your learning is going to occur in a pharmacy. So the first step is to look for a pharmacy. So my recommendation is that go to Discam, Clicks, or hospital. I will recommend that you start with Clicks, with Discam rather, because Discam is big. I know they take a lot of pharmacist assistant. And secondly, you can try Clicks as well. and then you can also try hospitals, and then lastly you can try your private pharmacies. Private pharmacy. Your private pharmacy are the ones that you get in the mall that are owned by an individual. You can try those ones at the last resort. The reason I recommend your Discam and your Clicks, these are the ones that are likely to pay you while you are doing your learnership. They are likely to pay you. A private pharmacy might just take it as they're making you a favor, so they might not be able to pay you for what you are doing. So this is a learnership. Big institute that are going to pay you. Your Discam, your Clicks, they are likely to pay you. You just need to speak to them, negotiate, because by paying you, they will help you pay the fees. The fees are only about 18,000 the most, which if you are getting paid, you are able to afford them. And I want you to check. There's a video that I've done. It's going to show now on the screen. There's a video that I've done of a lady who shares about having done the post-basic and how much she was earning to do the course. And there was another gentleman that I've interviewed who's also a pharmacist who shares about this course and what a tutor does and the role of a tutor. So I encourage you that you watch these two videos, having done the post-basic and how much he was earning to do the course. And there was another gentleman that I've interviewed who's also a pharmacist who shares about this course and what a tutor does and the role of a tutor. So I encourage you that you watch these two videos. I encourage you that you watch these two videos. Watch this video of a lady who shares about doing this course and what the course it entails. Now, the second requirement is you need to get a tutor pharmacist. And a tutor pharmacist is basically a person who is a pharmacist by qualification, but is registered with the South African Pharmacy Council to be a tutor, which means they are the one who tutor you while you are in your learnership. They monitor you, they train you, you ask them questions, you report to them. So everything that you do, they make sure that they watch over your development so that when you complete, they can be able to sign off of your training. They are the ones who are going to inform the Pharmacy Council that you have met all the requirements of a trainee as a pharmacist assistant. So make sure when you go to your Discam, your Clicks, mostly this kind of organization or establishment, they've got tutor pharmacist. But if you go to a private pharmacy or a hospital, you need to check with them if they have a tutor pharmacist. You need to check that. The second requirement is that you need to have grade 10. I told you that the basic is equivalent to grade 11 when you complete it, which means in terms of requirements, all you need to enroll at the basic level is going to be a grade 10 certificate. So it doesn't matter whether you've got grade 12, you've got grade 11, as long as you want to do this course, you are going to start at the basic level because it's a specialized field, it's a learnership, it requires people to start at the basic level. So you can't come because you've got grade 12 and starting with the post basic. You are going to start with the basic level. But all is needed, you need a grade 12 certificate so that you can be able to enroll for the course. Then the last requirement, you must be willing to be involved with the learnership for the entire year. The learnership takes a duration of 1 year. That is why I say I like this learnership a lot, because firstly, you are working while you are learning. Secondly, you are being paid while you do it. Most of the establishment, they pay you. Thirdly, is that it does not involve a lot of theoretical work. So what is going to happen? You don't spend most of the time at the Institute of Learning. You spend most of the time at the pharmacy. So for example, you might find that in a year, every month, you just go to school once a week. Perhaps the most. You go to school once a week. You go there, you do assignment, they teach you, they give you an assignment, you submit it, you go back to a pharmacy to apply what you have learned. So for people who don't like a lot of theoretical work, they are more practical, they like doing, I think this is the best course that you can do. And the good thing is you are getting paid while you do it. In most places, they pay you. Actually, one of the institute in Linwood, they actually enroll you for free and they also pay you for doing the course. I was speaking to them. They told me they're still waiting for funding, but I think next year if you do apply, they'll be able to tell you more. I'm going to provide their information as well. You can check them out. They are also an institute that provide training on the pharmacist assistant course. So it only takes 1 year to be able to do this course. You might ask yourself, what is required? What do you do when you basically do this work? Firstly, I encourage you that you watch the video that I told you about of the lady that I've interviewed. I think she explained it better what she was doing when she was doing the job. I like speaking to people who do the actual work than what is written in a paper. But let me just show you what the pharmacy council will expect from you. So a person who does this job, so this is the site of the pharmacy council. You can check them out, because if you do this course, you need to be familiar with the requirements of the pharmacy council. But this is the description of the scope of practice. The scope of practice is basically the description of the work that we'll be doing, the limitation and the length of the work that will be expected. A pharmacist assistant registered in the category of a pharmacist assistant basic may perform the following services or acts under the direct personal supervision of a pharmacist in a pharmacy. That's your tutor pharmacist. The scale of Schedule 1 medicine or scheduled substance. Assist with the compounding, manipulation, or preparation of non-sterile medicine or scheduled substance according to a formula and standard operating procedures approved by the responsible pharmacist. Assist with the manufacturing of non-sterile medicine or scheduled substance according to a formula and standard operating procedure approved by responsible pharmacist. And repackaging of medicine, the distribution and control of stock of Schedule 1 to Schedule 6 medicine or scheduled substance, and the provision of information to individual in order to promote health. So in short, when you are a pharmacist assistant, you work mainly in the background, in the storeroom. You are the one who package the medicine. I'm sure you have seen at pharmacy or at Clicks or Discam. When you go there, you find that the medicine is very neatly packed, everything is orderly. You realize that most of the job that is there is done by somebody with a basic level qualification, a pharmacist assistant. So they're the one who does that. They pack medication. Most of the time when you go and get medication at the pharmacist, you find that they need to prepare it at the back. The post-basic people, the basic people are the one who prepare that medication. So their interaction with one-on-one client is very limited. So if you want to interact more with the client, you'll need to do your post-basic. But I will say, based on the duration, I think you know that how quick a year has gone, or how quick the year goes. I mean, most of you have been at home probably for the whole year, and you saw how quick the year went. So imagine investing a year in this kind of work, and then we see you next time you are there at Clicks wearing your clinical coat, giving us medication. I think this is a very good course. It's a very good course. I will not have brought it to you if it is not a good career path to consider. So just a year, imagine just a year, sacrificing a year. You have not been working, you just sacrifice a year, you do a learnership, you don't spend even a lot in class, you get paid to do that, and you come out with this qualification. And most of the time when people do that, they end up even becoming pharmacists, because they get so knowledgeable in the field, they become so interested, they end up pursuing a career in pharmacy. But I think this is a good starter. This is where you can start from and just enroll yourself and make sure that you do this course. It is called Pharmacist Assistant, basic level, Pharmacist Assistant. Just 1 year to study it, and if you want to continue, you can do the 2-year program. So friends, I hope you really enjoyed that, and I encourage you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you click the subscribe button at the bottom here. Share this video with as many people as possible. Make sure that they get the information and they're able to enroll for this particular course. And make sure that you leave your questions down here so that I can be able to attend to them. If you know anybody or yourself who's not employed looking for a job, I've also put a link at the bottom of this video. Make sure that you put your details so that I can be able to send you job adverts on weekly basis. If you want the job adverts to come through your WhatsApp, put your number as well. I'll be able to add that. Enjoy the rest of your day and live a fulfilling life.